I think it's going to be an amazing story.
We're all very excited to start off the season.
It's my first professional season. Great teammates, great coaching staff. Couldn't ask for a better setup.
It's a new club in a town that's been around for a long time as far as soccer is concerned.
I would put this staff up against any MLS staff.
I just think that it's super important so that kids who are playing soccer at the youth level can kind of look upwards, go to games, dream a little bit, come to our training sessions, see what it feels like in person, and really fall in love with the sport and continue to grow with the sport.
Established in 2002, Carolina Core FC will be joining MLS NEXT Pro this season. Based in High Point, North Carolina, the club will open their season at nearby neighbors in Charlotte, Crown Legacy FC. Let's get to know about the club in the core region of Carolina, nicknamed the Foxes.
There's something for everybody here. And even though the Carolina Core itself isn't one large metropolitan like the Raleigh-Durham area or the Charlotte area, we have a little bit of everything for people that want to live here. We're nestled in a town of not that many people, but around us within about 20 minutes, there's different cities in 4 different counties. And when you look around, especially in the springtime and the summertime, it's just lush green everywhere, red dirt clay, which you'll see in our logo, which is reflective of the region.
Carolina Core's project has been able to attract names that soccer fans across the country are familiar with.
This whole project has attracted people in a way that I never would have imagined. And one of those people is Eddie Pope. Eddie is from High Point, born and raised. When we were starting this project, we reached out to Eddie just to let him know that we were doing it and hoping that he would come for an appearance or two because he is Eddie Pope. And it turns out that he was really interested in what we were doing and he wanted to be involved in a really real way. And so he ended up becoming our chief sporting officer. He is the one that has built this amazing technical staff. He loves this town. And he said to me, he said, Megan, I never imagined that I would be able to come back home and do what I love.
For me, coming back to this region is one of the most satisfying things. We are very fortunate in that we had a really good runway of a year plus to be able to put all the pieces in place. We really needed that whole year. And so I think that's been beneficial.
They've used the time they've had wisely, bringing in staff with invaluable experience.
When I was thinking about the staff and how I wanted to build it out, the first thing that came to my mind was who's the best. You look at Diamond Ricketts, right? He was a former goalkeeper of the year, played in the World Cup.
We've assembled a good group of players. Talent is there. Hopefully, once we get going, it'll be a wonderful season.
Andy Williams played in the World Cup, MLS Cup champion, Open Cup champion.
Eddie's done a great job bringing us all in, different aspects of our lives and careers right now, and formed a great bunch, and I'm excited to be a part of this.
We're Lassiter, obviously Golden Boot winner. U.S. men's national team.
Expect some young players, definitely with high intensity, high energy, players that are going to look to try to go forward and just showcase themselves. But also they're going to have a level of maturity too.
Amado Guevara, which a lot of people don't know, MVP of a Copa America, MVP of MLS.
Se ha formado un grupo de jugadores, ¿no? Que con características muy interesantes, que son muchos de ellos con el deseo de seguir creciendo. Entonces nuestro trabajo va a ser ese, terminar de formarlos y potenciarles, ¿no? Sobre todo cada una de las facetas y de las condiciones que ellos presenten para que, en un futuro sea cada vez mejor y más sólido, individual y colectivamente.
I'm working every day in the locker room with a sense of gratefulness. I feel like I'm lucky to be able to work with these people that I already did it in the very highest level.
It's a blessing. I've already learned so much. I feel like, it's crazy to say, but I'm a completely different player than I was 2 weeks ago. So yeah, I'm just excited for more weeks, more months, and I can't imagine what my game is going to be at the end of the year.
Our first week together was like we've known each other for a whole year, a whole season already. We've all connected so well. I love every single one of those guys out there. They're family to me, and I have their back when we're on the field, and I believe they'll have mine as well.
Once we start to play, and especially when we get that first home match, I think the vibes will really start to kick off.
We're gonna be working super hard for the team. We're gonna be doing everything we can to defend the cause of this team.
We're here for the community and also for this club, and we represent this badge. And as long as we have each other, that's all we need.
This is the community's team, and I want them to feel as much a part of the ownership group as we are, because this is what we built it for. We built it for our community, we built it for our players, and so I want them to know that this is theirs.
Excitement is gaining across the core region as fans await their club's MLS NEXT Pro debut.
Anytime I go out, I have on something with the Fox on it, and people starting to recognize it. And I'm like, oh, you guys are the new soccer team, you know, we're excited to have you. It's awesome.
Definitivamente que hemos sentido el respaldo, ¿no? de la gente. Como es un proyecto nuevo, mucha gente no sabía de ello y poco a poco va metiéndose, poco a poco va teniendo la inquietud de conocer más. Y bueno, sobre todo la comunidad latina, ¿no? Yo no esperé que había tanto hondureño por aquí y me he encontrado mucho hondureño que ya está esperando el juego, inclusive no solo el juego inaugural aquí, sino que el juego en la ciudad de Charlotte, donde vamos a tener nuestro primer juego. Nosotros como equipo pues vamos a estar esperando ese apoyo y ese cariño de nuestra gente.
People in the front office have really done a lot. They're working tireless. Tireless to, you know, get out in the community, let people know who we are. Likewise, our players and our staff, we want to get out there too as well, and you know, let the community know that we're here, so people are able to come out and see us.
Truist Point is being renovated and set to host the club's inaugural home match on June 1st. Before then, fans will follow the Foxes on the road as they get ready for this historic season.
One of the things I just love about the sport is that it's such a unifier. I'm so excited to see how many people come into our stadium and come watch our team play, all walks of life, because our city alone has over 80 languages spoken in it. I mean, we really have a very diverse community, and I believe that soccer is one of those things that can just bring people together and bring them together in such a fun way.